Florida! Welcome to the Tagg household. We've got a great session for you this morning. It's a bit grey out there, so we're in the right place at the right time. So not raining yet, but it might do. So let's get moving. Let's get our exercise done for the day, and then you can relax and not worry about a thing. So we've got some really nice stuff today, something a little bit different, but still we've got some strength and some aerobic activity. So with much further ado, you might need some light weights just for one or two of the exercises. So I've got my tins of beans. You might have weights. I've got my water ready for my breaks. So if you haven't got any, you've got plenty of time to get some now, or you can go out to the kitchen with your breaks. The other thing I've got is my chair, just in case I need it for balance or to help out with the squat type things. But we haven't got huge numbers in there today. We've got some different stuff. So, are you feeling well? Good. Good. If you're not feeling right, you know by now not to take part in any formal exercise. So remember, if you're injured, if you're carrying any injuries, just be careful. And if you feel it's not right, just stop and we'll do it again when you're feeling better. Okay, same for if you're feeling ill. But I'm going to move my chair out of the way and let's get started. So Sergeant Major Tagg at the ready. I'm going to just get my feet hip width apart. I'm going to lengthen through the spine, and then we're going to start with a nice little shoulder squeeze just up, and we're going to relax those shoulders down. Good. So how are we standing? Are we a little bit morning-like? Let's lift that chest. Let's just tuck that bottom in a little bit. Let's carry on with those little squeezes up. And we're making sure we breathe out as we squeeze down. Good. So squeeze up. Rather than squeeze down, let's relax down, is it? Good. Now, we're just going to warm this head and neck up a little bit. So we're going to drop that chin down towards the chest. We're going to lift that head, and we're going to gently look over towards your right. And then we're going to come back to center. And we're going to just gently drop that chin again, gently down. Feel that lengthening in the back of the neck. Lift that head, and we're going to look over the shoulder again. Good. Now we're going to do the same, this time turning the other way. Dropping that chin to the chest. We're going to lift that head. We're going to look straight ahead. Just look over the shoulder. We're not forcing it. And we're coming back to center. One more time, letting that chin drop down towards the chest. Lifting that head and over this way. Good. Okay, then let's think about moving these feet, shall we? So we're going to lift 1 foot at a time. 1 foot at a time. We're just going to let these arms swing a little bit. We're going to open out this chest, guys. We're going to open out this chest, lengthen through this back, and we're going to be nice and light on the feet. Now, just steady those feet. Let's take some little toe taps. Little toe taps. So we're just pushing that big toe down towards the floor. Okay, nice relaxed shoulders, nice relaxed arms. And remember, we can take this at our pace. So your pace is really important. And then we're going to take these heels in front of us. So we're just placing that heel on the floor. Good. All right, we are cooking on gas. So we've got that nice long spine. Now, we're going to bring it in. We're going to take those little pedals. So we're going to lift one heel at a time. And at the same time, we're going to take a little roll of these shoulders. So we're making circles up and back with these shoulders. Good. Really getting some nice movement there, but not overdoing it. And then we're going to bring the shoulders down, bring the feet down. Let's take that little heel toe action. So we're just finding that same spot on the carpet. That's it. Good. Plenty of spots here to choose from. Spent about half an hour clearing the rubbish from the kids. And then we'll do the same on the other side. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, no. I am. All right, then. And then we're going to just bring it back. Now, let's see if we can get a nice bit of movement with these arms. So we're just going to take those elbows forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. Nice and easy at the moment, nice and light on the feet, chest lifted, that's it. Okay, and then we're going to bring the feet to a standstill, bring those arms to a standstill. We're going to just keep that chest lifted and we're going to take some gentle steps out to the side. So remember these core muscles here. We're just making sure they're working really well and we're going to keep you really nice and upright. So we're keeping these shoulders relaxed. Now let's take those little taps behind us and we're thinking about that long back, squeezing through the glutes, squeezing through those bottom muscles, and then we're going to bring it in. Now, let's see if we can warm up that lower back. So we're going to stand tall, bottom in. We're going to lift that rib cage out of those hips, and then we're going to lengthen through that spine. So just draw in those lower abdominals. Excellent. So we're just lengthening through the spine, lifting that rib cage out of the hips. Good. That's great. So we're just getting a nice bit of movement there. We're not worrying about reaching or overreaching, coming all the way up. And then we're going to lengthen back again. Okay, let's move those feet. Let's take that little shoulder roll 2 more times. And then we're going to take that little twisting movement. So feet hip width apart. Now remember, if any of these movements don't suit you, I'm going to get you just to avoid them. Do something different. Okay, so we're just starting with smaller movements. So do something that does suit you. Today, our walking on the spot is going to be what we'll go back to, whether it's seated or standing. Okay, so remember, all these exercises you can do seated. We just want you in that front part of the chair. Okay, or if you're feeling okay, we're going to carry on standing. So let's take this walk on the spot. Let's see if we can now make some circles with these elbows. And we're just going backwards. And then one at a time, we're going to take it forwards. Good. So we're going to see if we can keep those feet moving. And then we're going to take it backwards again. And then again, one at a time. Slightly bigger circles if you can, as if we're breaking out into a front crawl. We're just going to take some more circles. Good. Now let's bring it down in front and we're going to take that upright row. Good. So we're just gently squeezing the shoulder blades together. Strong elbows. You've got it. That is superb. Superb. And then we're going to bring it in and we're going to take some side steps. So all this warm-up movement is preparation. It's the building phase of what's to come. So we're going to take these steps ever so slightly bigger, but bigger will be relevant to you. Just be careful of your person next to you if you do have one. We're going to go 4 and 3 and slightly smaller and 1. Good work, guys. Now we're going to take those taps behind. We're going to make them slightly bigger, slightly bigger. So we're opening up these hips. So it's still comfortable. It's still a comfortable range. That's good. Stepping behind. And what we might do is add a little chest press. We're just going to push forwards, nice and steady. Just warming up the chest, the shoulders, upper back, and then we're going to bring it in and we're just going to take that little pedal again. Everyone okay? Good. All right. So we're going to give ourselves a little hug and we're just going to open out those arms gently. Little hug. Watch out for that lamp, that dresser, that person, that lampshade. Whatever's in your way, just be careful. Be aware of your space. Now we're just going to bring it down. And we're going to see if we can just lift those heels behind us. This gentle, gentle squeeze of the heels to the bottom. We're just warming up those hamstrings. Then we're going to change it to a knee lift. So we're going to lift those knees, front of those hips. That's good, guys. That's excellent. We're going to go 4, 3, 2 and 1. Let's walk it out again. All right. Give me a punch. We're going to punch forwards. We're going to punch down. We're going to punch up, just nice and easy. And we're going to punch forwards. We're going to punch to the side. Forwards. We're going to punch to the other side. Forwards. And then we're just going to let these arms swing. Okay. Let these arms swing. We're going to see if we can just slowly swinging down, and then we're going to just gently push those arms behind us. Just gently push the arms behind us. And then we're going to see if we can just open again. Just gently open out that chest. Draw those shoulder blades together. And then we're going to bring it in. We're going to take this step behind us. We're going to press the heel of that back foot to the floor. We're going to bring it in. We're going to walk on the spot. And then we'll do the same on the other side. So I'll show you from this angle. We're just going to take that heel, press it down to the floor, bring it in, and we're going to walk it out again. So nice active movement with this walk. Let's see if we can just bring that arm over the head. Give yourself a little pat on the back. Good work. Let's do the same on this side. Superb. So we're just repetitive movements. So rather than holding this, what will be a stretch at the end, we're just bringing a little bit of range movement, mobility, flexibility through repetition. And then we're going to shake it out. Let's go back to those knee lifts, shall we? So we're just going to knee lift, and then we're going to see if we can change it to that hamstring curl. So you might find it better to take the legs a little bit wider for the hamstring curl. We're going to go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's take that little pedal again. Take that little pedal again, and then we're going to bring the feet down. We're going to take one foot in front of you, and we're just going to hinge at the hips. Lower, breathe out, bring it up, march it out. Let's do the same on the other side. So tap in front, lower, feel that lengthening in the back of the thigh, and then let's march it out. Good stuff. Okay, we are cooking on gas. So we're going to start to practice some of the movements that we're going to be using in our main section. So it's our re-warmer. So what should we start with? Let's start with this one. We're going to take a step out, and then we're just going to tap this foot. So we're going to step and tap. Good. I sort of call it my wide base sway sometimes. Little knee bend, and we're just going to tap. So it's a little softening and a tap. We're going to go 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now we're going to add a little push across the body. So we're going to bounce, and as we tap, little push across the body. Bounce and tap. Or it could just be a push forwards, okay? Brilliant. We're going to go 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now bring it in. We're going to take our side steps. We're going to step together. Good. Step together. Step together. Add that push and a row. Brilliant. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, bring it in. Now this time we're going to step with an upright row. Good. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Now we're going to walk it out. Good. So we're going to start to walk a little bit faster. We're going to go faster again. So it might be smaller movements. And then we're going to slow it down. We're walking through that sticky mud. You're having to really pull those feet off the floor. We're going to go 4, 3, 2 and 1. And then we're just going to tap it out, guys. Ooh. Okay, cooking on gas, we're almost ready to go. One more little thing I want to show you. Nothing else is going to be a surprise. We're just going to practice a movement with the arms. So let's walk it out, and we're going to bring the arms up in front, and then we're just going to row. Push them out and down. So it's a forward raise, a row, a back, and down. Good. Forward raise, row, back, and down. Okay, forward, raise, row, back and down. Okay, guys, let's walk on the spot for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, have a little bit of water if you need some. Have a comfort break if you need it. That is our warm-up completed. We need to keep the feet moving. We're going to do about 1.5 minutes of walking on the spot, and then we're going to go into our aerobic section. I've just got to set the timer. Okay. Are we ready? Set the timer. It's off. I'm going to start with some music. Okay, so we're walking on the spot. So let's talk about pace while we wait for everyone to be ready to start. So the pace we go at, we want to try and be able to maintain it for the next 30 minutes. If we go too fast, doesn't matter, just bring it down a bit. And you'll know if you're working too hard because your breathing will be out of control or maybe something will be aching. So it's about finding the pace that's right for you aerobically, but also right for your body. Okay, we've got 20 seconds to go. We're going to be starting. We're doing 45 seconds on each exercise, okay? So you'll do a lot of things. All right, we've got 10 seconds. So we're going to keep walking on the spot. And then we're going into a kick. Are you ready? So we're kicking. Good. So nice, strong core. I'm going to do the first 8 exercises fairly easy, just to ease us into it. We're going to be doing 4 rounds of these 8 exercises. So I'm not going to be adding too many arms. So if you want to work harder, you can add a chest press. You can add an opposite arm reach and add a double arm reach, okay? So up to you. I'm going to take the first 6 minutes a little bit easier, and then you'll know how to take it down if later on you feel you're working too hard. Okay, we got side steps coming up. 3, 2, 1. So side steps. So you can add arms if you like. Good. The other arms you can use is that window washing. Good. And you can really increase the range. Again, I'm just going to use my legs for this section. I can't help my arms going a little bit. It's like being in a 70s disco. Yeah, we have got a 70s disco today, by the way. Okay, 10 seconds to go. And then we're going into that backward lunge movement. Backward tap. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So we'll walk it out and tap. Good. So find the pace that works for you. Of course, we can add a bicep curl. We can add that forward raise. Okay. So keep that nice strong core. Doesn't matter if there's a slight lean forwards, but we don't want you here. So we really want you to be using those back muscles, stretching out those abdominals. So just find the range and the pace that suits you. We okay? Yes! Brilliant! Good. Okay, 3 seconds. We're going to walk it out. Walk it out into a knee lift. Knee lift. Good. So we can speed it up to work harder. We can add some arms to work harder. Or we can slow it down and just make the range smaller if we want to make it a little bit less challenging. Good. Everyone all right? I think we're having a great time today. Good work. All right, we've got 10 seconds next of knee lifts. And then we're going to go into that wide base sway movement. So 3, 2, 1, we're going to walk it out. Take the feet a little bit wider, little knee bend and a tap. Good. So when we're doing this, we've got this strong core, strong neck all the way down to the tailbone. So the movement's coming from the legs. It's not a sort of that sort of thing. So nice little movement, very functional. Just make sure the leg that's straightening has got its heel on the floor. So the one that's not tapping. Great stuff. Okay. Got this step and tap. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to walk it out. Hamstring curls or our little heel kicks. Interesting with this, I've always kept my legs hip width apart, but I was watching some instructional stuff the other day, and they mentioned that wider may be easier for some of you. Good. Not really wide. Good. So, I'm just going to keep my arms out a bit for now, but if you want to add that pulse and work a little bit harder, you can. Great stuff. So now's the time. How's that breathing? How is the body feeling? Hopefully it's okay. Good. Should be able to talk poetry. That's our words. Okay. We've got side taps coming up, so we're going to bring the feet down and tap and in. Good. Tap and in. Lovely. Now we can add the arms if you like. Okay. If you've not got much room, I like this one. That little pec deck arms. And then you can go a little bit faster if you like. Brilliant. Okay. Cooking on gas. How are we doing, guys? All right, the last 45 seconds is marching on the spot. So something you're used to. If you don't like marching on the spot, stay with these little taps or tap behind or knee lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So we're going to march it out. Now, if you've got some space, let's march forwards for 4. On the spot for 4. Let's go backwards. For 4. On the spot for 4. Forwards for 4. On the spot for 4. Back for 4. On the spot for 4. And again. Forwards. On the spot. Lift those feet up. On the spot. Forwards. On the spot. That's it. Pick those knees up. Back. On the spot. Last 3, 2, 1. Okay, keep your feet moving. We are going to do our first bit of leg strength. So we want something that we can hold on to. So I'm going to stand quite close to the wall, and I'm going to see if I can steady my feet now. Side leg lifts. Can you see I'm close to the wall? So what I'm not doing is leaning this way. So hold that strong core. We're moving with the outside of the foot. 3 and 2 and 1. We're going to change legs. Good. Out and in. So I'm moving with the outside of the foot. My knee is facing forwards. Good. I'm controlling that leg back down. 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, let's try the other side again. Here's the row. We're going to do 1 squat, 1 leg lift. 1 squat, 1 leg lift. Good. 1 squat, 1 leg lift. 1 squat, 1 leg lift. Okay, walk it out. Other leg. Ready? So, are we ready? Squat, up, out, down. Notice, as you come up, it's much harder not to do this. Good. That's why I'm holding on. Brilliant. Just assisting those core muscles. Walk it out. Okay, how is that? All right? Good. We're going to go into those kicks again. 3, 2, 1, and kick. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of arm movement this time. So if you want to work harder, we're adding a chest press. Pushing from the chest. Good. Nice relaxed shoulders, nice long back, guys. We okay? Good. Now remember, like we did in the first section, we can just take the arms out if we don't want to work too hard. Great. Okay, we got 15 seconds of this, and then we're going to move into side steps. Okay, 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, walk it out. Make sure you've got some space. We'll step this way. Are we ready? Step. Now, find your pace first, and then we can add those arms. So this is a really nice one to get those shoulders moving, but we can make the circles smaller, we can take them out, or we can make them a little bit bigger. You can reach and reach. We're washing those windows, remember? 15 seconds to go. Good, 5 seconds. Last couple, 3, 2, 1, walk it out. Now we've got those taps behind that backward lunge. Out and in, out and in, good. Out and in. Now we can take it faster if you like, or we can stay with this steady pace. So we can go faster. You might need to make the movement smaller, or we can just make them bigger, a little bit slower, or we can take the arms out totally. Good work. All right, we are all cooking on gas. Everyone okay? Yes! Don't worry, after this set, you get a little break. If I remember. Okay, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come into those knee lifts. So, think about that core, think about this trunk, nice relaxed shoulders. We can add a bicep curl if you want to work a bit harder. Good, so we're getting those arms and legs moving. Good, now remember we can slow it down, we can make the movement smaller, we can take the arms out. Good. Excellent. Good, now how's that breathing? We okay? Good. All right, now keep it up, keep that strong trunk. You can do this. Brilliant, guys. 5 seconds to go on the knee lifts. Then we've got that little wide base sway. Step and tap. Okay, walk it out. Take the feet a little bit wider. We're going to take that little knee bounce and tap. Knee bounce and tap. Knee bounce and tap. Good. Now, I'm going to add some arms, but you can just stay with this. Okay? Okay. So started a little bit slower. You can take it a little bit faster if you need to. We're punching across the body. A little bit faster if you want, or if you feel comfortable. So we want to challenge you, but we don't want to over-challenge you. Good, so it's finding your level and just knocking at that door all the time, seeing if we can maintain and improve our fitness. Good, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and walk it out. All right, so that's side tap. How's that breathing? Okay, tap and in. Good, tap and in. So I'm adding those arms. Now, see if we can take it a little bit faster. Good. If this gets too much, take the arms out or slow it down. Coordination when you stop doing something. Good, really draw those shoulder blades together. How are we doing? Brilliant. 3, 2, 1. Let's walk it out. Okay. So after this march on the spot, we're going to do some back work, and then we're going to have a little break. So let's walk forwards on the spot. Back for 4 on the spot. Lift those knees up forwards on the spot. Good work, guys. Back on the spot. Brilliant. Forwards. Try not to bang on that floor. Back. Good. And forwards. Okay, hold it there. Just start to slow it down a little bit. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of strength work for the lower back, and the glutes are going to be working. So we've not done this on the online stuff before. So we're going to find a clear piece of wall, not the back of the door. We're going to stand as close to the wall as you can. So we're just basically resting the arms here. Now we're going to draw in those lower abdominals, and we're going to take that little glute squeeze. So looking straight ahead, we're going to squeeze and in. We're going to do 5 on the left. Good. So we're just sliding this foot back, trying not to bend that knee too much. Squeezing here, looking straight ahead. So you'll notice the back muscles, the bottom muscles. Change legs. Good. So the feet quite close to the wall, so you can't lean forwards too much. Squeeze and back. Good. Squeeze. It's not about how high we lift the leg. It's almost about pushing that big toe backwards, the ball of the foot backwards. Let's do alternate. So left, in, right, in. Left, in, right, in. Good. I'm going to show you from a different angle just because I know everyone's out. So, take some core control. Okay, bring it in, guys. Just keep those feet moving. We're going to have a little break. We're going to have a little break. So, have a drink of water. Have a comfort break. Keep those feet moving. You've got another minute, and then we're going to get going again. Woo. How are we doing? Listen in. Are you okay? I think you're brilliant. All right, don't forget, keep the feet moving. If you really need a little rest, have a sit down. Just keep the feet tapping. That's it. Okay. Cooking on gas. And it's not even raining yet, I don't think. It probably is. I just can't see because the windows are so dirty. What I need on that window washing move is a little cloth and a window to actually do something with. Never had so much time, never used it so unwisely. Okay, are we ready? We've got 10 seconds. We're starting with those kicks. So remember, to make it easier, take the arms out. To make it harder, add the arms. All right, 3, 2, 1. 45 seconds on each one of these aerobic moves. So this is all about stamina. So we're adding that little push. Adding that push. Almost tripped over my own feet there. Good work, guys. So, pushing away from the body with that little kick. Good. Now, if you find it gets too much, just take the arms out for a little while. Good. You can actually take the opposite arm reach. Lovely for the core muscles. And we've got another 10 seconds on this. Or we can go back to that chest press. Brilliant. We've got 5 seconds to go, and then we're taking it into side steps, but I like to do a little walk in between. Okay, walk it out. So let's step this way this time. We're ready. Now, we're going to add some arms. So it's up to you how much range you take with these shoulders. It's lovely to get some movement there, but you may need to do a few moves and just take it out a little bit. All right, this is good work, guys. Now, 3, 2, 1, we're going to walk it out. All right, backward lunge. Good. Remember, we can add the arms. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit. So we're going to go. Without the music, I'm just making my own. Good. So, got that nice strong core. So remember, these are the muscles we were using a little bit more slowly when we were against the wall. So, drawing these lower abdominals, make those bottom muscles work. Good. Brilliant, guys. Keep going, keep going. You can do this. Just slow it down if it gets too much. Stay with the movements. Brilliant. You can even make a little bicep curl, but stay with it for another 5 seconds. And then we're going to see if we can bring it into that knee lift. Are we ready? Knee lift. Now, you might want something to hold on to for this, because I'm going to show you something to make this knee lift a little bit more challenging. So I'm going to hold on to the dresser. I'm going to go 1, 2 on 1, 2. Now stay with the singles if this is too much. Good. All right, so stay with the singles if the double knee lift is no good. But let's try again. 1, tap, 2. It's almost like you up, tap, up, tap, up, tap, up. Good. Up, tap, up. Or singles. Up to you guys. Now, we can add that opposite tap. We can make these arms really definite. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. I'm going to have to calm down a bit. All right, step and tap. So, bounce, tap. Good. Okay, I'm going to add my punch. You can take the punch out if you want, or you can punch forwards. Up to you. Punching from the chest, not too high. Good. Excellent work, guys. Just draw that tummy button in, keep that chest lifting. Great stuff. Let's punch forwards. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. So hamstring curls, those little heel kicks. Brilliant. Now, remember, you can change this action to something that works for you. You can walk on the spot. Let's add that really nice pulsing movement. So push those arms behind you. Keep that chest lifted. So our breath's coming a little bit faster than it was in the warm-up, but we can still talk. Just to make sure, just want you to tell me your full name, middle name included. Okay, that's good. Brilliant. Is that really your middle name? I'm not telling you mine. I'm sorry, Mum. Same name as my mum. Okay, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Side tap. Oh, we have an appearance from Sleepy Sam. Okay. He wants me to let him out now, but I'll wait till we break. So, we've got a choice of arms. We can take the pec deck, or we can take those arms out to the side. You can see he's very excited by this whole exercise program today. He's been to the beach. Okay, we've got 10 seconds to go, and then we're going to walk it out. So I'm just going to take my arms out. I can feel my breath coming a bit faster. I might change the arms a little bit. Good. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out, guys. Brilliant. So, let's lift those knees up. Should we lift those knees up? Shall we? Good boy. So, we're going to get those arms going. Excuse me one moment. Keep walking. Sister. Just can't get the pets. Can't get the staff. All right. So, we can walk to the side. We can walk to the other side. We can walk forwards. 5 seconds. We're going to slow it down. Okay. So, at this point, we're just going to get our light weights, our bottles of water, or our tins of beans. So what we're going to do is just hold the weights so those palms are facing you, And if we can, we're going to keep the feet moving while we do this, okay? So it could be that little pedal, could be a walk on the spot. Now, relax the shoulders away from the ears. We're going to breathe in. We're going to breathe out. In and out. Good. In. You don't have to do the breathing in time to it. I just wanted to make sure we're not holding our breath. So up, squeeze those elbows behind you and down. So working the shoulders, then the upper back and the back of the shoulders. Good. Up, squeeze and down. Good. Up, squeeze. Lovely. Good. So just in front of those shoulders, squeeze those shoulder blades together, relax the shoulders down. We're going to go 3, stop if you need to stop, and 2, really control that movement backwards, slowly down. Last one. Whew. All right. Not known for my upper body strength. I found that quite challenging. Obviously, you can do 2 sets of those if you feel you need to work harder, okay, but keep the feet moving. Right, are we ready? Kick. Oh, just watch out. Don't get overexcited, Sarah Tagg. Wouldn't do to fall over on YouTube. It's there forever. Okay. All right, so this is our last run through of the aerobic stuff. So you know you've got 6 minutes of aerobic activity. And then we've got another strength exercise. So you know how to pace it. You can work a little bit harder. If you're feeling fatigued, just start to bring it down a little bit. Good. Excellent. Okay, we've got 5 seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1. We're going to walk it out. So, coming up next is side steps. We'll go this way. Now, it's up to you about the type of arm movement that you use, if anything. Okay, we've been using that window wash, but what I'm going to get us to try and do is a double side step. Ready? 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1. Go back to singles if you need to. If you haven't got the space, but you've got a partner keeps banging into you. Brilliant. 3, 2. Last one. Walk it out. Backward lunge coming up. Okay. Tap. Tap. Right. So if we can, we're going to go a little bit faster. Brilliant, guys. Excellent. Now, if that's too fast, just slow it down. If you want to do the arms as well as the legs, just make the movement smaller, maybe a bit slower. If you're finding it too hard, too breathtaking. I'm not sure breathtaking is the right word. Maybe breath enhancing. All right. We've got 10 seconds of this movement. You okay? Come on, keep going. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Knee lift. Oh. So I'm going to stick with those singles for now, but I'm going to add a little bit of arm movement. Good. So I'm pushing those arms out, bringing that opposite hand across. Slightly easier version, not quite so stamina-inducing, or we can take that. Good. Opposite hand, opposite knee. Now, remember that strong trunk. So we're getting a little bit of rotation, but you're not bringing the chest down. Keep that chest lifted. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. I don't even need to tell you. Perfect. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Okay, so that tap, bounce and tap. Push that big toe to the floor, lift that opposite heel. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can reach. We're getting a little bit of shoulder work. Now, sore shoulders, just go to your range. I'm not talking about pushing into pain, okay? Reach. Or we can push forwards. Brilliant. 10 seconds left on this one, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Hamstring curl coming next. Good. Brilliant. So see how your breathing is. Take a chance just to check everything's okay. And bring in that bicep curl if you can. Or that pulse. Or both. Okay, I'm just going to pulse. Great work. So, starting to feel very warm here in Tagg Towers. I knew I should have opened the window before we started. It felt quite cool earlier. All right, now we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to take that tap out. Tap out. I'm going to use these arms this time. So it's a really nice move for the shoulders. Keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. Slight curve at the elbow. And we're not taking those elbows higher than the shoulders. It's a nice rule of thumb to just prevent any shoulder impingement. And remember, we can take the arms out and we can just tap to the side. Good, strong core. Brilliant. You okay, guys? Oh, cooking on gas. Right, we have got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're marching it out. I don't think I've forgotten anything. No. You tell me, have I forgotten anything? Now, last on our list, squat stroke lunge. So we're going to walk it out for a minute. Bring that heart rate back to a manageable level because we've been working pretty hard on those other sections. So what we're going to do when our minute is up, we're going to take those feet hip width apart. So we can use our chair. Look at my chair here. So if you've got your chair and you know your squat technique needs working, don't be frightened to use the chair. We can sit to stand. So we're making sure we're in the front half of the chair, pushing into the heels, coming up, slowly back down, okay? So we can do that. We can do our squats without the chair, okay? Or, if you know that the squats have been aggravating your knees, this is what I'm going to get you to do. You're going to hold on to something, you're going to take one foot off the floor, the heel of the balanced leg stays on the floor, little knee bend, and we're going to straighten up, okay? Little knee bend and straight. So we can all try this if you like, or stay with your squats. We're going to do 8 on one leg. Good. Make sure we're breathing out. So this is great for strengthening the knees. You have to really straighten out this leg without locking, okay? Strengthening those muscles around the knees. Good. Jojo, the physio, has been doing this one, but she said sitting down. Okay. Jojo, the physio, me and my mum, gives you a clue about my middle name. And then we're going to change legs. So if you've been squatting, just take a little walk on the spot and then you can do another set. That is my gift to you on this Thursday where it has now started raining. Little bend, that's it. Little bend, good. So you can see I'm really trying to straighten out my knee without locking the joints. And I should be not looking at you, but looking straight ahead. Brilliant. So we got 4 more on this leg. Great stuff, guys. Last one. Okay, just walk it out. So slightly less aerobic walk now. We are starting to cool down. Well done. Okay, that was great work. That was really good work. How are we feeling? Well, I'm feeling a little bit warm, but apart from that, all our joints have been worked, all the muscle groups have been worked. You should be feeling pretty proud of yourself. So what we're going to try and do is just gradually stretch out those muscles we've been working. We're going to just move the arms and legs to try and flush out maybe any lactic acid that may have built up, maybe any waste products, and we're just going to bring it back down. And then we're just going to take that little push out, bring it back. Good, little push out. And so the cool down, a bit like the warm up, we're gradually making the movements smaller. So in the warm up, we gradually make the movements bigger and faster. In the cool down, we're just making them smaller and slower. So we're just going to take these arms out to the side and allow them to flow back. Good. So breathing in, breathing out. Good. And we're going to take this breath in. And we're going to breathe out. And then those side taps, a lot slower than they were before. So if you need something to hold on to, you can just hold on to something. And what we're trying to do is really strengthen these deep muscles in the trunk to stabilize the spine when you do these things. So we're just drawing these hip bones together. Sometimes you can bring a little bit of pelvic floor. So if you imagine almost zipping up from this pubic bone up to the belly button, it's like zipping up a tight pair of jeans and you're just drawing up. And this isn't just one for the ladies, gentlemen, okay? It is one for everyone. Really, the benefits are huge to us all. Okay, bring those feet hip width apart. Let's see if we can take that little step behind, bring it in. So it's really controlled. And as we're doing this, let's make a fist. And then let's see if we can open up these hands as we bring it back. So we're making a fist and we're opening up these fingers. Good. So we're almost stimulating the lymph in the arms when we do this. So with that little fist and the open. So again, we're encouraging the body to eliminate any waste products that might have been built up. All right, now let's just walk it out gently. We're going to see if we can reach up. I'm going to move back so you can just see me as much as possible. We're going to move this arm up. We're going to bring it down. And then again, breathing out, breathing in. Let's do that again, breathing out. Just feeling that really nice stretch in the shoulder, but making sure we're breathing out. Good. Now, let's see if we can take those feet a little bit wider. If we can, come here so you can see me. Those toes at 12 o'clock. We're going to breathe in, and then we're going to lift that rib cage out of the hips. You can hold on to the wall if you need to. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's just show you from this angle on the other side. So, nice straight arm as much as you can. And then we're breathing out. You can soften that elbow, it doesn't matter too much. And bringing it back down. Lovely. Let's shake those arms out. Let's shake those feet out a little bit. Great. Now, let's see about the legs. Let's think about stretching out the legs. So let's start with the calf muscles. I'm going to stand, I've got my chair actually, so I'm going to use it today. I've got my feet as close to the chair as I can. So if you're on the wall, obviously without sort of headbutting the wall or pushing your nose into it, I'm going to press my heel to the floor and then I'm going to lean into that chair slightly, keeping my back nice and long and my chest lifted. Just helps with that calf stretch. And we're going to hold it for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to lift that heel gently, bring it in. Let's just walk it out, and then we'll do the same on the other side. So you can see this supporting leg is bending slightly. Okay. But this long back, nice and straight. Heel is at 6 o'clock, big toe at 12. And we're going to say 3, 2, 1. We'll bring it up. And then let's just walk it out. Let's just walk it out slowly. Maybe take some little steps. And then let's just step out. Now we're going to just see if we can soften those knees, reach over that shoulder. So those of us with shoulder injuries might need to walk the hand over that shoulder. Let's support this stretch here, shall we? So we're just going to soften those knees, just gently push that elbow towards the ceiling, and we're going to breathe out. And then we're going to release, shake it out a little bit. Let's do the same on the other side. So while we're doing this, we're just going to keep that bottom in. We're going to lift that chest. We're going to look straight ahead. It's ever so tempting to do this. So we're going to try and just make sure we stretch those joints out as best we can, and those muscles. And then we're going to bring it down, and then we just take a little roll of those shoulders. Good stuff. So should we do the backs of the thighs? Let's do the backs of the thighs. Hamstring muscles in the thighs, in the back of the thighs. So I'm going to sit down with this one. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to bring myself to the edge of my chair, and then I'm going to straighten out one leg. Now you can have that toe lifted, or I'm going to hinge at the hips, and I'm just going to bring my chest towards that straight leg. Okay, now I'm going to hold it there. Now, if you're standing, I want you to come out of that stretch and then come back in. You may find you can go a little bit deeper. Okay, you may not, but just hold it for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then all the way back. So, and we'll just move those feet, move those feet. So make sure we're breathing out when we're doing the stretch. We're going to do 2 on each leg. So for this leg, I'm going to do it standing. We're going to just take 1 step forwards, bend that supporting knee, feel that stretch through the back of the leg. Good. Now the toe down, you tend to feel the stretch a bit higher. The toe up, you feel it a little bit lower. Okay, that's the only difference. Now, let's come out of it. Let's see if we can come all the way back, and we'll hold it for another 10 seconds. So I quite like to do 10 seconds with the toe down, 10 seconds with the toe up. I don't think it makes huge amounts of difference, but okay, gently bring it out. Let's walk it out, guys. Let's walk it out. And I'm going to get us to walk these feet a little bit wider. Let's stretch out these inner thighs. So let's bring those toes to 12 o'clock. Then we'll turn this one away from center. We're going to bend this knee in line with the toe. We're going to get stretched down this inner thigh. Now, draw in these lower abdominals. So imagine I'm zipping up a tight pair of trousers. And if you want to increase the stretch, we're taking a side bend towards the straight leg, coming all the way up, pushing off this leg, turning that toe in. So my floor's a bit slippy, so you do have to be careful about the surface. Don't overdo it. Use this little side bend if it's too slippery. Bring it up, guys. And then we just turn the heels, the toes, all the way in. Brilliant. So one little admission that we haven't stretched out yet, the chest. So these muscles are getting tight in lockdown. So we're just going to bring those arms back chest level. See if you can draw the shoulder blades down the back towards the bottom. Then we're going to look straight ahead. We're going to open out this chest, and we're going to bring this arm in. Okay, so from this angle, we're just going to open. Notice my arm isn't higher than my shoulder. Bring it in. We're going to open. Feel that really nice stretch across the chest. Bring it in, and we're going to open. Okay, now what we're going to try and do, turn those hands down, bring these hands around your back so they're lower now. And we're going to see if we can bring those fingertips together. You might be able to interlock those hands. We're going to open out this chest, draw those shoulder blades together and down. So it's a lovely stretch for the front of the body. And then we're going to release. And we'll shake it out again. Shake it out again. So are we okay there? Are we okay? Are we okay for one more stretch? So let's see if we can do the fronts of these thighs. We're going to hold on to something, stand nice and tall. Let's see if we can bring that knee so it's pointing down towards the floor. And then we're going to lift that chest, okay? Good. So we can hold on to the trouser leg, the trainer, front of the trainer. See if you can bring that knee back a touch, release. bring it down. And of course, you can use your chair. So let's do the other side. So I've got something to hold on to here. I put my foot on the chair and I'm just going to get the stretch here by doing that. Lovely. Or I can just bend that knee. Bring it down, guys. Bring it down. So we've had quite a long session, actually. I spent a bit longer on the strength work. I decided you deserved proper due attention. So we're just going to soften those knees. I'm going to let you take a breath in and a breath out. And then we're really going to focus on pushing that breath out. So when we're breathing in, we're not overdoing it, but we're exploring that lung space, and then we're pushing it all out. And great. Fantastic. Round of applause. It's not like I need them canned applause like the Steve Wright show, don't I? Well done. That was amazing. So I'll just put that up a bit. Good session. We'll have another 2 sessions next week. And then in August, it goes back to 1 live session. So if you're in any doubt about how to access the recorded classes, please email me. Please give me a ring and I'll show you how to do that if you want more than 1 class a week. But we do have 2 next week. So have a great weekend. Have a great day. It's a bit drizzly, but I think it will clear. So you deserve a cup of tea. Have some water, if not tea, and I'll see you next week. If not on Pop It at some point this weekend.